Guys, this is Cotton Grammar. Welcome back to video 3 of Agency 101. Guys, this is, as I keep stating, it's more of a beginner's kind of video series to let you know what to do next and a little quick blueprint. And when I first started out, I wish I would have had this small blueprint to know what to do on the next steps to make sure that I was doing things right. So for those of you that are experienced, you might be able to pick up a little bit of insight from this. This is mainly for those of you that are just starting out to let you know the next steps starting out your own agency. So we'll just dive right in. And guys, we've already talked about the discovery form. We've talked about what it is. I've told you to go back and watch the videos if you haven't. But right now, the discovery form has been completed. What next? And what we're going to do is we're going to work on building credibility if we don't have it. And even if you're brand new, I have a way that I've created where you too can have credibility, even if you're just starting out and you don't even have a client yet. How's that? It's simple. It's LinkedIn recommendations or rankings. We want to strive for both. But because you're brand new right now, or even if you don't have them, this is very powerful. Even if you do have an agency right now and you're not moving forward with this, this is something that I preach a lot. And I feel that it's very important for your business. LinkedIn has become a very, very, very important social network where people are trading testimonials and recommendations back and forth. It can be very powerful. And we'll look, and it's just simple. My profile right here, if we look at cottongrammar.com, it has about 18 different testimonials right up here, or recommendations, and Resilient Solution has 41. So almost 60 testimonials that are written here for everyone. And, you know, it's fantastic. When a business owner looks at this, they feel more comfortable. Now, what I do is I tie it into my website right here. I have a testimonials page. These are no more than LinkedIn recommendations right here, all cut out and put right here. And if you'll notice what I say here, I say you can visit my LinkedIn profile. There's a link to it, which is my LinkedIn profile of testimonials from real business owners and CEOs. Feel free to add me as a contact. Statistics show that over 66% of SEO and internet marketers' testimonials are simply made up or fabricated. Here's what some people are saying about my work. So it's pretty powerful. When you combine this together, guys, it's pretty simple how to do this. Just there is a LinkedIn trade recommendations in the OMG group. If you'll just put yours right there or just seek out people that have done it. And how I've normally did it is if you send me what you want written, I normally just copy and paste it and just do it. For those of you that are oh my God, I can't do that. What if they figure it out? You're really overthinking this. And if you're worried about someone catching you trading LinkedIn recommendations between your OMG family, this is a type of mindset that's going to stop you from being successful in anything with internet marketing. Because literally what you're stopping and you're paralyzing yourself worrying about what one or two people out of 100 people might say. If they're really going to dig this deep to find out if all of these are 100% legitimate of people that you've done SEO on, chances are they don't want to do business with you anyway, and you just want to pass on doing business with them. They're going to be more of a headache than what they are. So guys, don't overthink this. This is one of the easiest ways that you can build credibility and do it quickly. So the last thing I want you to do is to be across from a business owner, and that business owner says, hey, do you have anyone that I can call, or do you have any written testimonials or anything that I can see to know that you do good work? My response is absolutely. If you'll go to my website, you can look that I have a testimonials tab up there. I also have a link that goes right to my LinkedIn profile where I have close to 60 written recommendations from business owners and CEOs across the world. Guys, generally, it shuts business owners right up. And it's something that I don't want you to lose a deal over. This is how I lost my very first deal. Told myself I would never lose another deal by this, and I have not yet. So we will move along. I think you got the idea of how important this is. Rankings also are very important. Guys, we want both. But once you get the rankings up, how powerful is it to show, how do I know that you can do this? And you show them that you're number one for New Orleans SEO. Or, you even show them that you're number one for the expert part of it. You just go and you're number one there. It's pretty powerful. Guys, you don't have to go for a big city SEO. You can do a smaller city. You can do, New Orleans internet marketing, New Orleans web design marketing. You can do, search engine optimization marketing, whatever you want, guys. Just pick out something that might even be fairly less competitive as long as you can show a number one somewhere. Remember, they're not savvy in search engine optimization. You're the expert. You're going to show them a number one. And if you can get a number one there, it generally passes along in their mind that you can get a number one for them. So it's all about how you frame and market yourself to them. So just keep that in mind. So we want to get both. So LinkedIn recommendations and rankings generally lock in and get rid of any credibility issues that you have with any future clients that you run into. Moving along, we're going to say, guys, what next? Guys, we're going to do a free video analysis. And this is what I do. You're welcome to not do this. This is all I've ever done. So if you don't do a free video analysis, I don't know what you can send them. You might want to send them a written analysis or something else. Seems like a lot of work. You can normally bang these out fairly quickly. Now, one thing that I didn't go over in the last video is what happens when you get the perfect lead. And what I mean is the perfect lead is someone comes to the website right here. They watch the video, they scroll down, they read everything, and they just click on this and they go right to the discovery form. And so you get the discovery form first. These are generally the best leads because what's happened is they've checked you out. They might have went to your LinkedIn profile. They've looked you out and they took time to fill out the discovery form without you ever speaking with them. These are pretty powerful. So what I want you to do is when you get these, I want you to give them a welcome phone call. So when you get a type of lead in like this that you've never spoken to them and the discovery form's filled out completely and it looks legitimate, just call them up. And the phone call is going to go a lot like this. They're going to answer the phone and go, yeah, hello, can I speak to Jim? Hey, this is Jim. Hey, Jim, this is Cotton Grammar from cottongrammar.com. How you doing today? Hey, great. You got back to me pretty quick. Yeah, I just wanted to give a welcome hello to let you know that I did get your discovery form filled out completely. Wanted to thank you for that. And to let you know that we'll be getting your free video analysis out to you in the next 2 to 3 business days. And I did have one question for you, before I got started on the video. Through looking through the website and you filling out everything, and I really haven't dug into anything, is what made you think that search engine optimization can actually benefit your company? And I just shut up and I listen. I let him talk. No matter what question he asks, I'm going to be like, I will definitely dig into the discovery form. I don't have that information. I'll dig into the discovery form and we'll discuss it in the video. How much is this going to cost? We will dig into that analysis. I haven't looked through it thoroughly yet. Each business has a different set of prices and criteria that we look at. So we'll dig into that here in the next, couple business days, and we'll get back with you with that free video. I just wanted to call to say hello, and they're generally going to be, oh, okay. Well, look forward to that video. Great. That's all we have to do. So we're going to do a free video analysis. And the number one rule that I want you doing during this video analysis is pretty simple, and it's this. Don't talk about the price. Guys, in this video analysis, I don't want you ever to talk about price. In other words, how much the SEO service is going to talk. And you're going to go, Cotton, why not? And it's simply because price is a tripwire back to you. So in other words, they're going to watch this video and they're going to see it. If you give them everything that they want up front, they have no reason to contact you again. Zero. So what we want to do is leave how much the SEO costs out of the video. And I've never put it in there. I make them call me back, and something that I never do also is, guys, jumping ahead here, is I want to tell you that I never, ever, ever discuss price. In email, I never discuss price back and forth on a text message. I only do it live on the phone or in person. And that is because I want a chance to rebuttal them and really kind of curb any sort of doubts that they have live about the price or about any concerns that they have. So, but without putting the prices, it gives them everything but the last piece of the puzzle. They'll call and ask you what the last piece of the puzzle is. If they email you and say, hey, how much is all this cost? You left it out. My next email is going to be to them, when are you free to discuss this? Now, if they won't talk to you one-on-one, they're not a good client. They're just not a good client. I've never had anyone refuse to do that. So with that, guys, I'm going to briefly go through and kind of show you the video analysis and exactly how to take care of it. What I'm showing you guys and what I'm working with right now is a kind of a software that's online. It's called Slides. And I've used that to create price analysis and other stuff. So in other words, I'll go through here and just kind of show you really quick how, with some clients here, you can just see here that if we wanted to go in here and click on it, you can see that I do this sort of stuff here. So I've looked at other things right here and I show this in the video. So guys, there's two different ways. I'm just going to go through a couple different things that you can do to create your videos with. I'm not going to go through a whole video course here, but Mike uses this and loves it. Greg uses it. It's what you get the little picture in the picture back in the corner. It's Camtasia. And I'm a Mac user, and for some reason, I've always been drawn to ScreenFlow. And ScreenFlow is what I'm using to create this video right now. So if you're a Mac user, you're probably going to gravitate towards ScreenFlow a little bit more. Maybe if you're a Windows user, I do believe that ScreenFlow might only be available for Mac. So I'm not quite sure on that, but yes, it is. And so that's what I use. And guys, the whole video analysis should be fairly simple. I'm just going to give you some brief ideas. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I do, but just some brief ideas. As much as I did this video right here, you can see that I've got the tabs up in a row to what I'm going to talk about next. So guys, I might start this video out that if I was doing it for my website, I would start out and I would talk about the website a little bit. And obviously what I would want to do is I'd want to run a mobile friendly test. I would want to find out if it's mobile friendly and let them know. I'd want to do a speed page test to let them know and talk about that. Then I'd want to talk about the DA of the site very briefly and what that means. Might even want to talk about what trust flow means a little bit. Then I might want to put their site into SEMrush and just kind of show them what it's doing, as far as the traffic goes. And I'll show you briefly. There's a lot of information right here. You can see that my traffic has went up. If you've seen that when Panda or one of the things that the traffic went down, then you'd be able to notice that. Or you can see a traffic upswing or downswing. It's just something to talk about, guys. It's nothing that crazy. So you just lay all these out and that's it. I mean, don't overthink this sort of stuff. And don't be too chatty, guys. These videos should be easy and quick, anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes tops. If you're going over 9-10 minutes, you're doing something wrong. I mean, I can normally buzz through one of these videos inside of 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how lengthy it is and how big of a client it is and how detailed I want to get. So remember, less is more about SEO. Don't try to prove to people that you know what you're doing. Remember, you should be the expert. They've came to you. Don't prove yourself. Just give the information as a matter of fact and move on. And guys, I use either Vimeo or Wistia. Vimeo is pretty good here. I've used them for everything and I send them over to clients. Wistia is pretty good also. Wistia is, you can get analytics with this, see how long they stopped and done it. I'm not a big YouTube fan for videos. I like to password protect the videos that I send to clients. It is sensitive information, and I do know that you can make the YouTube videos private. You can do all sorts of stuff with them. I'm just not a big fan of YouTube. So I just think that has a cheaper feel to it. Wistia and Vimeo have a more expensive feel to it, and that's kind of what I want to portray to my clients, that I'm using higher end technology. To me, YouTube just feels a little medieval to me, but that's just my opinion. That doesn't mean you can't do it and won't be successful with it. Moving along, guys, don't look too desperate in the follow-up. So what I'm saying, guys, when you send this video back out, all I generally do is say, hey, here's the video analysis as promised. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know after you've watched the video. Here's the link. Here's the password. That's it. Very, very, very simple, very, very brief. If I don't hear from them in about 2 days, I generally follow back up with them or generally give them a call. And I normally try to call them first. And if I don't get a hold of them, I'll try to call them the next day. Then I'll send an email. So what I'm saying is I normally give them about 48 hours to watch the video. Then I'll follow back up. What I'm saying is, guys, don't send them the video. And then you've seen that they've watched the video in the analytics of Vimeo and Wistia. And then just try, oh, hey, I noticed you watched the video. What's going on, man? I mean, just don't look desperate. That's not what successful multi-million-dollar SEO agencies do. Remember, we're trying to portray that that's who we are. So we just don't want to act like that. The next thing is, guys, as I've talked about it earlier, I'm going to talk about it now. Never discuss price anywhere but over the phone or in person. We're going to go back again. This is so very important. From the very beginning of any phone call, from when you meet someone at a grocery store, from when anywhere, don't talk price. Well, can you give me a roundabout way how much it is? I have no idea until you fill out a discovery form. Hey, well, I filled out the discovery form. You tell me? I'm going to have to look at the discovery form and do analysis. Each individual is very different, whether they're local, national, niches, different things. I'm not going to have an exact price for you. So I'll definitely look into it and we'll try to add it in the video. That's all I say. So guys, never discuss price. Remember, it is the tripwire that's going to get them to call you back. If you give them everything, and I hate using this analogy, it's almost like the girl that goes out on a first date and gives the guy everything instead of just a peck on the cheek, and it's a great date. You know, what I'm saying is don't give it all, make them come back and ask for the price. Then that puts you back in control, and then you can get on the phone call and explain it to them. Never trade that price via email or through a text message or do anything else. Always do it live on the phone or in person, and or through a live Skype or FaceTime or something like that, so you can actually address any concerns that they might have and close the deal a little bit harder. One of the things I'm noticing with a lot of new people is, guys, please, I'm going to reiterate this. Less is more. Just because you're an SEO, I talk very little about SEO. I don't have to prove myself. I won't prove myself. So if you're sitting there going, I think we can do this for you, be very careful about what's coming out of your mouth and how you're talking and how you're portraying yourself. You know, like maybe we can do this for you, or here's what I think. You know, you don't think you're the expert. You should know. Here's exactly what we need to be doing. We need to address your site not being mobile friendly right now, because come April 21st, you could lose a lot of your mobile traffic and it can hurt your business, and that's not what we want. Then next, so talk with confidence and talk with a matter of factness. That's how you're going to get by this. So hopefully this was very, very, very helpful, and we'll do more videos of basic kind of agency 101, and I'll see you in the next video.